Annyeonghaseyo, dolallycrafts Karenimdida. Hi and welcome to another card making tutorial at dolallycrafts. This is the last in the most wonderful time product medley cards that I'm making. I want to get through as many of the Christmas type papers that I've got as I possibly can before Christmas. So I'm not sure how long this series is going to last. I'm going to have to put them into a playlist so they're easier to find. Anyway, as I said, this is the last one in this type of paper, this product pack, so don't worry about all the measurements. If you go to the first link down below, it'll take you to my website and it'll take you directly to this project, so you'll be able to get all of the sizes and everything over there. If you'd like to buy the product medley, there is a link down below. I think it's right down the bottom of all the links, which is my shopping cart, and from there you can just type in most wonderful time and that will bring up this product medley. It comes in a nice big box, so you'll be able to have everything on hand. All you need to do is buy some cardstock for the card bases, or you can buy a packet of cardstock and a packet of card bases and envelopes as well. So all of that can be found down below. Okay, enough waffling, let's get on. I'm really pleased with how this series is turning out, and I just realized I've wasted over a minute and a half of waffling, so we'll get straight on to making this card. Now I've got the card base here. I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer. This is a half of an A4 cardstock with just a little bit trimmed off the bottom here. This one measures 8 1/4 by 5 3/4 inches. So the first score that I need to make is at 2, and this is why you need your paper trimmer, because the first score is at 2 1/16 of an inch. So I'll move my cutting blade out the way, and I'm going to score that at 2 1/16. I'm going to flip the card over now, and I'm going to score it at 4 1/8. And that is the 2 scores. That's the only score marks you need. So I'm going to pop that away, and then I'm going to fold this on the 4 1/8 inch score mark and give it a good burnish, and then I'm going to fold this back on itself at the 2 1/16 and give that a really good burnish as well. So that is the card base. It's a Z fold. Okay, so that is the card base. We're going to come in with our layering piece of DSP, which is going to go on the inside of the card. So it's going to lay there. So in with the Stampin seal, and just pop that on there, and then this will give you a 1/8 inch border the whole way around. I'm going to move it out a little bit. So there we go. So that is the back, or the inside of the card bum. Really need to give this a good burnish so it'll sit fairly flat. Now in with the next piece, which is another piece of our DSP. You could have it that way, that doesn't look too bad, but I wanted some of the green to be brought in, so some more Stampin seal. I love this paper because it's all foiled, so you have a little bit of bling with it. I really love the foiled paper. I like it's more Christmassy to me. I don't know how anybody else feels, but whenever I see gold or silver foil on paper, it reminds me of Christmas. Okay, and this is our last piece of DSP to go on, and that just goes there. Now, I mean, that just screams Christmas. Added to that, I've used the second largest of the ornate frames again to die cut a nice frame to go in the center of this card, and I'm going to put it up on dimensionals down one side just to give it that little bit of height. So I'll pop 3 dimensionals on that and peel the backing off, and then bring that in and make sure that I've got it fairly centralized, like so. Yep, that's all good. Considering I'm looking at a 45-degree angle, I didn't do too bad there. Now I've got these 2 pieces. Now the oak Christmas tree is for the inside of the card for you to write your message on. This piece is for the outside of the card, and that will sit on top of the frame. So in with my Stampin' Seal Plus, because I'm adhering to the foil, I want a nice strong adherence. So there we go, we've popped that in the middle there, and I'm going to come in with the largest of the Christmas trees, and that is going to go up the top there. It sort of does get a little bit lost, but it's okay because I'm going to decorate it with I'm going to come in with the little gold stars, and I've got so many of these. I'll pop one at the top there, and then I'm going to just sprinkle another 4 down the length of the tree, like so. I think that looks really pretty. Now I'm going to bring in, as you all know, I made some Christmas presents the other day out of plain cardstock and some gold embossing. So I'm going to bring these in and scatter just 5 of them across the bottom there. Right, so that green one in the middle can be adhered straight to the cardstock at the bottom of the tree, and then the black one can have a dimensional, the red one can have a dimensional there, this black one down here, or do I really, if I move that one up, there we go. I think I'll just have the 3, and then I have, I was going to have another thing across there, but what I might do instead is bring the banners in. Now I've got our Christmas tree on that one. Which one will fit? I think I might go Deck the Halls again with the longer one. So pop that aside for a moment. Bring in my Deck the Halls and my memento. And hopefully I'm going to get this fairly straight. Not too bad. And then we'll just peel that off, and then that can go underneath the 2 presents at the bottom there. Honestly, you wouldn't credit it. I just get to putting this bit on and my camera cut out. Okay, so we're going to I'm going to slide that under the 2 presents that are popped up, and then just press down. So there we go, we've got our Deck the Halls on the front, which is a little bit crooked. I don't think I'm going to bother. So, and then we open it up, and this is where our oak Christmas tree is going to go. So what I'm going to do is pop this piece of cardstock down approximately where the top layer is, and I'm lining it up with the 2 holes here and here. I don't know whether you can see that. See how there's there's a hole at the center of that flower and at the center of that one. That is where I'm lining up these 2 points. Make sure I've got it up the right way, and I'm lining those 2 points up with those 2 holes, and then I'm going to come in with it. I should have done Stampin' Seal, but the plus is okay. Pop some on the back there, make sure they are lined up perfectly. Whoops, and then move it because the Stampin' Seal plus stuck to my finger, and then I'm just going to bring that over. So it's hidden, but when you open the card up, it's there, all plain to see. And that's the end of our card for the day. I think I'm doing quite well here. Okay, a really simple card, one that will come together in minutes. As I said, you can do this production line. Cut out your bases, then cut out your pieces, die cut your frame, and there, it all comes together really quickly like that. Okay, that's enough from me for today. I hope you have a really good day. Join me again tomorrow when we'll have a different suite of papers. Okay, until then, take care. Annyeong.